In the last video, we went ahead and set up our GitHub repository so it allowed team members to work with us. So what we're going to do in this video is take a look at creating a empty VR environment. On that environment, we can build on and start practicing some solid game design principles. So right off the bat, you start off with the startup map here. We're going to go over to motion controller map. This is where I test if my hardware is working. So what I normally do is fire up my Oculus Quest first, and then I open my Unreal project. Otherwise, live preview will not work. And so that's this VR preview here. So I'm going to click on that, and you can see right off the bat I can look around in my Quest. I'm holding the A button down on my right controller, and now I can teleport. If I hold the A button down and I move the little thumb stick, I can teleport and look in the opposite direction like that. So you can see I'm over here, things like that. I can actually teleport more out in that direction, stuff, all this good stuff here. It also has some neat features like grabbing these cubes over here and like these guys here, which you can see there, an editor cube, and here's all of the different elements that make up this blueprint if I click the edit blueprints button here. So let's open this in the blueprint editor. So you can see there's a bunch of functionality that I'm going to borrow, but I'm going to explain all of that at a later time. So for now, all I really care about is grabbing this little guy right here, which let's go to the very bottom. It's my VR pawn. I'm going to hit F to focus. I am going to select that, and I'm going to go to Edit, and I'm going to hit Copy. Now I'm going to create a new scene here. So I'm going to go to File, New Level, and I'm going to just select this default one. Notice that it's nice and clean here, but I'm going to hit Control V and then just paste in my VR pawn. Now, if you go ahead and you fire up your Oculus Quest and you press play, what you're going to notice is if you hold A, it just creates this lightsaber effect and it doesn't touch the ground. The reason for that is we need a couple things. First, down in the basics here, where we have our, the volumes here, down at the bottom, what we're looking for is um, our VR volume box. Let's see if we can, looks like I missed that. Here it is, our nav mesh bounds volume. So I'm going to just drag that into the scene. Now, what this will allow me to do is it'll give me the area in which I can interact with objects with collision on it. So let's go ahead and make this just below where our floor is, down at the bottom here. Let's hit F to focus. I'm going to scale that out a little bit more. I just want to encompass the entirety of this cube. Looks good. Bring it a little bit lower and hit F to focus on that. Now watch what happens when I press play again. Now when I bring this out and I fire, I can actually go anywhere within that region of that nav mesh volumes. You kind of give yourself, see that? I can't go out there, but I can go in here. And that's really the structure of where my nav mesh volumes is. Okay. Let's kind of get this out here more. All right. So let's hit escape there. Now say you're like, I don't want to just be constrained to this cube. I kind of want to make like an island jumping game. So I'm going to go ahead and hit R here. Just scale this up. Now this is just and I'll prove it to you. This is just one of our basic brushes here. So if I go up to here and I grab like a cube, let's delete this for a second. And I grab geometry, and I grab a box from here and I drop that in. Notice this already has all the collision, all that good stuff already on it. So now when I move this in place, we can now create sort of an island jumping game. And what I'll do in the next video is I'll just quickly knock out some, maybe a little island or something inside of Substance Painter and Maya. And maybe I'll just focus on Maya at first. I'm assuming that you're a designer and you might not necessarily have the art skills yet. So we'll do Maya first, we'll set up some collision, bring that in. So let's go ahead and press play and see what happens now. Now when I press A, notice I'm stuck on here. And actually, I kind of need that to be a little bit closer and a little lower. Yeah, it cannot see that here. So let's bring this down a little bit so we can see it like that. All right, now let's press play again. Right now, when I press A, see how I can go there or here. I can jump to that box, I can turn around, I can jump back, all that good stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and save this level inside of my maps folder. So I'm going to do File, Save Current here. And then just here's my my top level, but inside this maps folder, and you can actually go in here to Content, Virtual Reality BP Maps, and you can throw it in here. So I'm going to name this map for me level underscore 01. I'm going to save that. The next thing I want to do is I'm going to go to Edit, Preferences here, and where it says the, let's see, loading and saving project default, I'm just going to select last open. So it just selects, it opens up the last level that I was working on. And I'm just going to close that out. So I'm going to end this video here. And like I said, in the next video, I'll jump into Maya. Actually, you know what? I might even just jump into Blender and model something really quickly. Thanks.